Today, I want to talk about a very common perspective of people in pain. And it is one of the most, and again, I don't get into like the most, and I'm just saying it's something that's prevalent that I believe is really harming. I'm not going to always say the greatest, or the least, but I'm going to say when I say one of the most, I'm talking about something that is prevalent that has a high tendency frequency. So one of the most debilitating things that people do when they go through pain is make themselves the exception. Nobody's ever been through this pain. This is the worst pain I've ever been through, and no one knows what it is. No one can experience this. It's just me. Let me tell you, as someone who used to suffer from chronic pain and who is a fair student of history, there's been so much pain in this world, and people who have overcome it have done great things or have lived lives that were fulfilling. But the worst thing you can do is act like it's just you. Because when you say it's just you, then there's no escape because you're the problem. There's no escape because you're the only one who's been through it. So there can't be a cure, there can't be a solution, and there's nobody who you can talk to help you through it. And so by saying that no one else has been through it, no one else will understand, nobody could possibly fathom what I'm going through, nobody's experienced pain on this level, what you do is you basically put yourself on an island where there's no water. It's just a big chasm. And nobody can get across because there's nothing to travel and there's no means to come to you, to sail to you, to help you out because you've gotten rid of everything. You're just on this magic floating island in the middle of an abyss. And unless some people can fly, they can't get to you. They got to come up with some miraculous great idea. And this is what we do. Don't do that. People have suffered like you. And I don't say that like other people say, well, people suffer like you, so just get over it. I'm saying, no, people have suffered like you and they've gotten over it or they've worked through it. So instead of trying to be the only one or try to be the one who has went through the most, find those who went through what you went through and learn from them and use that as fuel to understand that no, everybody in your situation might not get better. Everybody in your situation might not come to a manageable solution, but a solution is possible. But as long as you act like you're the only one going through this pain, you're the only one who's experienced it, no one can understand it, no doctor can fix it, there's no cure, whether medical or homeopathic or whether spiritual or intuitively or emotionally, then what you do is you assign yourself to failure and pain until you come out of that. So understand, there's no new pain. And if you think there is, study the history of the world and just look at what people have done to each other. Look at the systems of oppression and enslavement and just brutality that people have managed to overcome, sometimes just by the will of the human spirit, by their faith, or by their resilience, or by their ingenuity. That's the same way you're going to deal with pain. You're not so special that you've been singled out for one type of pain that no one else has went through. But if you understand that though your pain is great and people have come through it, it will build that hope that will help you look for a solution or the best solution or the best means of addressing it that you can. So let's get over this ideal victimization, this special, this out of this world belief that only we, only I, only me has been through this. Someone else has. Most likely more than one person has. Most likely a whole bunch of people have. And if not the specific pain, something on a level. So quit setting yourself up for failure by acting like you can't be reached and there's no hope for. Understand there is a chance and there is hope, but you got to look for it. So let's work on it.